Okay, so before I sign into this, I would like to tell you that yes, those who know me, I am Verda Wasim. Since I have not vlogged for like months, maybe 7 months or so. So, yeah, today this video which I'm gonna make, I'm not so sure that I'm gonna edit it or maybe I'm gonna upload it, but this is something that I really wanted to talk about. Things that have been happening for so long. People have been asking me for the reasons that I have not been so, active on social media, or I've been off the camera very much. I've not been doing activities. There are many questions that I have to answer them, of course. So this is the reason that I wanted to make the video and wanted my viewers to make sure that they know things that I have been through because they do really care. So recently I got married. It was like, yeah, 28th of February. Been 3 or 4 months so, and I've been off because of the health issues I have been dealing with. And most recently, uh, it was actually something that I have been through, and I don't know if it's easy to talk about, if it's easy for you to listen, because a society in which I or we live, in a country where we live, where people are mostly, especially the girls, are not so open to talk about the things that I'm going to talk about. But I want to talk about and speak about those things because I believe that whatever I have been through, I don't want other girls to go through that kind of state, be it physical, emotional, mental, or whatever. So I got married 3 months ago. Then the I guess 11 days ago on 24th of May, yeah, it was 24th of May, I had a miscarriage. Okay, so this is something that I don't know if I would be talking about, if you'll be like feeling good to hear or not. But yes, this makes my heart very heavy. I don't know if I can speak about it clearly, or this is something that really been, it is a pitish feeling, obviously, and it makes me shiver also while talking about it. So yes, I had a miscarriage, and we actually, I would say that we as a family, we as a couple, we had this phase of life where things went so messed. Everything, be it my health, be it the financial state of ours, or the kind of emotional state. Okay, so this is something that I, obviously, it is sad. It is kind of horrifying. You wake up to this news when one day you're going to be parents, and the other day that it's all over. But whatever it was written, it was meant to be that way. Something that I wanted to talk about, which left me broken and shattered, was the kind of attachment I had, the kind of what you say, the kind of feeling that I had because of all whatever was happening around me, is because of the kind of attachment I had to this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the wrong kind of attachment we have in our lives, be it your, some people would say it is their statuses, some would say their money, some would say their fame, their lives, or their families. Whatever it is in this life, when I say materialistic things, I do not talk about only money. I talk about any kind of attachment that is unhealthy to you, to your body, to your emotions, something which uh, keeps you not doing what you love to do. I have read this phrase, whatever is in your heart is in your hand, obviously. So now by this I here mean that whatever I have been through, I have been in a state where I really didn't want to wake up any morning. I really didn't want to do anything. Why? Because I had this kind of attachment to something that was even unborn. I'm not talking about only a baby. I'm talking about anything or everything you go through, and that kind of attachment which keeps you, low on energy. we as human beings, most especially maybe as girls, we get attached to things so closely, and we have this void in our life which we try to fill. We try to somebody, maybe for you this could be your fame. That void can be filled by the fame you get. For somebody it could be their money. For someone would be their husbands or wives or their children or their families, their friends or their companions. So this kind of void, when you try to fill, and when you forget that everything is temporary, that's exactly when you go through such happenings where you realize life is unpredictable, and then you get to know that that kind of attachment was actually unhealthy. I'm not telling you not to love your kids. I'm not telling you not to love your friends or family or your husband or whatever it is. I'm not telling you to do that. But there has to be certainly what I felt, and that was a conclusion to myself, that I concluded I had this kind of attachment where I would be, waking up with a thought. I would be sleeping with the same thought. My whole, surrounding, I was surrounded by something, a single piece of, talk or a conversation for 3 months. And when it was all over, it left me broken. It left me in a state of mind where I was not stable. It's just 11th day with whatever it has happened for. It's been 11 days and still I am struggling, and today I'm making this video just because to share something that this kind of attachment which I had. I don't want other girls. I don't want anyone. It's not specifically about girls. I'm not making specifically about girls. It's about who you are as an individual, what you are going through as an individual, and it is your responsibility what you are doing to yourself. I did wrong to myself that I surrounded myself with single kind of, one thing, and I kept on going through it. And when I realized that now it is a morning where the things are changed, I could not carry myself emotionally. So this is the real ultimate that I really wanted to talk about, because I googled, I YouTubed, and I could not find any female, male, or some vlogger or YouTuber talking about this which I have been through. I could not see somebody giving me any kind of motivational words. I could see people talking about fashion or things, and I appreciate that totally. Whatever work you do is like absolutely okay, but I could not see anyone telling me that I'll be okay one day, it would be a better morning, or whatever has happened would be of some sort of, mind's mistake. So whatever it was, the second most important thing here I want to talk about is when suddenly people had this news that I was not in a good state of health or whatever it was. The first thing the people called, or those who were meeting me, they continually asked me, "Oh, how's your husband, by the way? Is he okay with you now? He must be very angry. How's your family treating you now? They must be very angry." Like seriously, this is where we live. This is the society we have formed, be it men or women. This is the kind of people who we are today. If it's your husband, what do you prefer? You have made him, you believe him to not to be an individual, not be a human. He must be in a state maybe worse than I am going through. Maybe something that he is not explaining just because he is a man and he's kind of afraid to share his experiences with you. Here I want to make a point, and I stand by this point. We as girls, we as women, we as a society, this is immense mistake of ours that we have not allowed our men. We have not allowed our men to come forward and share what they feel. Like, what is it you're telling me? How's your husband? Is he angry? Why would he be angry? He is the person who stood by me for 3 months. The people, my friends, my brother, my father, or my companions, these are those men who kept me going, who kept me so strong. I would appreciate every single person who has been through they stood by me. Like, the women could not even do that. I appreciate those, and I request you, do not give society a perspective where men cannot live their lives. It is totally your mistake if your man does not care for you. Please, I request you, please allow them. Please allow them, so they come to you, they sit with you, and they can speak if there's something they want to talk about. They have this heart, they feel the pain. Whatever pain you are going through, they do definitely feel that. Just allow them to sit with you and share that pain. This is something that I really wanted to talk about, and this is gonna be, maybe I'm gonna upload this vlog on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr. And yes, this is I believe so. This message is gonna make difference. Maybe not 100,000 of viewers, but a girl, somebody somewhere listening to this video would get my point. Whatever happens for a reason. It happens for your favor, your good, and it happens for something that is gonna be better. I know I have lost things. I have been financially very low, emotionally low, physically very weak, but I believe in a better tomorrow, and I believe that people around you are the actual influence. So stick to your power, stick to your thoughts, because whatever you do is the kind of ability your thoughts provide you. Whatever you think and believe on is something that you do in the future. Whatever has happened would be, I believe so, was very heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. But today I am sitting here recording this video for you. Someone listening to this, believe me, this is gonna pass. This is gonna be okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay not to be well. It's okay not to leave the bed. It's okay to have that pittish feeling in your stomach where you don't want to talk to anybody. But the days are gonna be okay. The sun is gonna be bright. Just have faith and live with that faith. Whatever has happened for a reason. I would like to sign off with a message that I would request you all to keep me in your prayers, my family as well, and a very happy Eid Mubarak to all of you. Thank you so much for watching.